Well, I chose a beautiful picture with some flowers. I just felt like doing some flowers today out of Johanna's book. And we're going to get right to it. So it's the opposite page of my little elephant that we did. Most of you have seen him. So I just want to get busy and do the page opposite of him. And I hope you'll enjoy the journey with me tonight. So let's get busy and get the light turned down here. And we'll get started. I just felt like coloring some flowers. The houses are simple. So let's see what we shall start on. I think we'll start from the top and work down except for the houses. So I just kind of want to do some mixed colors, I think. Let me get all my colors close to me tonight. Whenever it is that you watch this. I did a lot of embellishing on my little balloons and my elephant, so we'll probably do some fun embellishing on him too. I do not need my computer on. Let's put it to sleep. And we'll get started right away. See how far we can get tonight. I don't know why I always seem to start with pink, so let's start with lavender. And what is this? Crimson 134. Let me move some of these on the other side. I got two new Posca. I got the gold and the silver, the fine tip one. I like that. And then I got Karen recommended, well, I don't see it right now. So I'll show you because they are, here they are. Here's one. This is two blender pens. This one she recommends, this one 100%. She says that's the only one she uses now, and these are by I don't even know how to pronounce it. Karan Arch. They're made in Sweden. These are blender pencils. This one is a solid. So we're going to try this one out. And she said this one here is the only one that she uses. And the one she had was just little tiny. So we're going to try that at some point tonight. We're just going to see what we come up with here tonight. Today, tonight. Who knows when you'll be watching this, but you will be watching this, won't you? I have many faithful subscribers that keep on watching. And I do enjoy doing this so much. So you're adding to the joy of my life. I had a nice long nap this afternoon. I slept more than I normally do, but I must have been tired. I go to church on Saturday night, so I was kind of late. I had to hurry. I missed some of it, but I got there, right? It's just a little church. Not too many people come yet. They're just getting started. I'm just filling this whole flower in, then we're going to come back. We're going to do some shading. And see what we can do to make this flower look extraordinaire. Sometimes I like to do it petal by petal, and sometimes I like to do it after I've colored it in. If you've been watching me, you've seen that I do things different, not the same way all the time. Got to visit with my daughter. She was coming back from a craft show. Her and her boyfriend, who seems to be a very nice young man. Oops. It was really pretty here today. It was in the 40s actually. And but this evening it got cool, so I wear my little blue shirt like a sweater when I don't need it to be too warm. I love this little shirt. I've had it for a while, and I don't really wear it that often, but I do wear it when it's cool. I get it out. Okay, so I'm just going to come in through the middle. You know, I'm winging it. I'm just seeing kind of spreading it out. It's not real dark, but it's not pressing hard. We are using Prisma. No, we're not using Prisma. We're using polychromo pencils. I kind of get stuck on whatever I've got out. And almost every pencil I have of this is in a jar. And I put them in jars like blue and purples, orange and browns, pinks and greens and yellows. Okay, so now I'm going to start on the outside and come in and try to keep it about the same distance, kind of like I did here. It's just a little circle. I do like coloring flowers. I heard one person say everybody was tired of flowers. How can you be tired of flowers? I want to color everything. I think flowers are a challenge too, because they really do teach you a lot about shading and color, pulling your colors together. But on this one I can use orange and blues and greens, pinks, because that's what's on the other page on those little balloons. So, what do you think about that? I just want to try this. It's just a wax pencil. Oh, I see. So just kind of pulling the colors together. Okay, well, that's not exactly what I want to do. Where is my electric? I'm just going to lighten this up, back up. But I wanted to try it. And I'm just messing around. I'm just seeing what it's going to look like. Okay. Get my big brush. And it's kind of stuck on there between the wax. There we go. Whoops. Off we go again. Okay. And just experiment. You know, I may not like it at all, but I'm going to experiment and see what it looks like, how it turns out, what it does. Okay. And now I'm going to take and just make, like I like to do, just go a couple times up and down just to go on top of that black line. It just kind of gives it some depth. I want to stay on that line. I don't want to mess up. Not give it a pretty effect. I glance away and then I get lost. Okay, I like that. And so I'm going to take my dark Naples. I'm just going to fill it in. And I'm going to take a darker brown and kind of shade it around. Like that. Give it, have to do it with I'm just trying to make little dot kind of things. Okay. Are we good? Now, Okay, I've got to look over there and pull colors out that I've done over there. So this is what we're going to do here. These are tight. Oh well. This one doesn't want to go on. It doesn't want to go off. Okay. I think I got it. All right. So this is that cobalt green. Which I love this color anyway. I was thinking we do have a lighter one. I do. It's light cobalt. So I'm just going to do the end here. And then I'm going to press down hard because I want it to look like it's got a little indentation. Okay. And let's try, what is this one? This one is cobalt turquoise. I'm going to try and shade just a little bit with this darker. Just right underneath there. Okay, so we know what we're going to do, so now we can fill in all of these. The center will be interesting. It's got a lot of fancy doodahs in there. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and do these now. I don't know why I like coloring flowers so much, but I do, but I love flowers. Okay. Now, I'm going to lay down those two. We're just going to fill all of these in. And we'll come back and do that little bit of shading. Just want to make sure we're good. I'm just doing little tiny circles so that I get it covered good. Sometimes those little circles just kind of give it a different, I don't know if it looks like it's shaded different or what, but it just gives it a little bit of a different look. Instead of, sometimes you need to go up and down. Let me get the purple out of here. I've gotten so used to my little bitty one that the big one isn't as easy to use. That little one just gets right in those little places and gets rid of things so much easier. I need to switch. I was doing something and I thought, hey, I need the big one on here. Actually, today I was coloring another 2 pages. I wanted to film them, but it takes about 3 hours to download things. And I had finished up the Moscow chapel. It takes 2 hours almost for my phone to upload it. And then it takes Amazon an hour. So I don't know. I just have slow service. I don't know. But I've heard people have to drive and set someplace where their service was better and wait in the car while it uploaded their videos. I'm like, okay, that is dedicated to their channel, aren't they? And took them a while. It was one of those, I think it's Chateau Diaries. I don't know if any of you watch any of those kind of things. Seems like there's a whole group of them that live pretty close together. Okay, and then I did my little highlight here. Different times of the, I don't know if I set the lights up different every time or what, but sometimes it's just hard to see what I'm doing. Okay. And so, what are we going to do in here? I think we'll use the dark behind here. Okay. Wonder what color that should be. We'll just fill these little guys in. With this light teal, and I can give it a little teeny highlight on one side all the way around. Just a little tiny one. And it just helps make it stand out a little bit. Okay. Now, what are we going to do in here? Let's try something a little different. This is the light red violet. Okay. Look like a little jewel in the center. Okay, I hope you all like that. I do. I think we're going to make this one yellow. Let's get that one. Mellow yellow. Got the ochre. Dark cadmium, what? Yellow. And that's 108. 187 Naples, dark Naples ochre. So, I'm going to start with this brighter one. And just fill everything in. Real light. You don't have to press hard. That's something I have to keep telling myself. You don't have to press hard. Why are you pressing hard? What is wrong with you? So I think I'm just going to come around the edges with this darker Naples ochre. I've never ate okra. I wonder if it's or if that's even why it's named this. Okay. And then we need, I think, just a brown in the center. That's, what is this? This is Venetian red. What are you doing in this jar? So, okay. Just gonna make these little black lines brown. And we're gonna say it's finished. So we've got this little flower. He's a cute little flower. What are we gonna do with him? Let's go into some oranges with him. Orange. No, not that one. Indian red. Let's try these two. Indian red and orange glaze, 113 and 192. I'm going to kind of do the same. Same thing on him. That's a pretty soft. It's not like a bright orange, so it's kind of mellow. Okay. Now I'm going to do the center brown again. And I think we'll pick up the Naples, dark Naples. And let's go around this little guy here like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take this brown. Let me sharpen it. Why is my sharpener 900 miles away. Okay. Do like we did with that other one and just go part way around. Just to add some color. And I want to kind of do the very, very tips and these little black lines. Okay. Just a little tiny bit here. Little black lines in the very, very ends. I'm just making some little tiny fine lines there. Hardly noticeable at all. And just going around the edge. Little bit. Now let's try this. Just to pull it out from the center. And we see it's kind of like smearing it out. I tried finding this thing online. And when I was looking, I couldn't find it at all. As Karen says, this is the best one. I wanted to try it. And hers is just little bitty. So she's been using it. For a while now. Okay. So now maybe let's do something in a pink. Let's just try, this is kind of a light purple pink. So let's work on this little guy. See what we can do to make him look different. Kind of like that. Now what if we come in with a very light pink? I had to hunt this one down. So I got two of them. It's the last two, Deco Pink. This is Prisma. But I like this color pink. So I put one in the Prisma and one in here. Okay. It seems like they're not making this color. That's the Deco Pink. These almost look like little hearts. I turn my little heater up. Now it's getting warmer. It's that time of the year. You're either cold or hot. Cold or hot. When the sun starts getting on the other side of my house, it always gets really warm for a couple hours. Looks cute, huh? Pretty little flower. I think that's why I like flowers. Every one you can try to do something a little different with them. It seems like no matter what you do, it turns out okay anyway. And we're going to make all these little guys in here light pink. And I think we'll go ahead with the dark ochre for the center. I'm going to add a little bit of pink in there. I love adding colors to my leaves. There are no leaves. This is all flowers. Oh, cool. That'll be fun. But when I'm watercoloring, I just love it. I'm not no expert. I'm not telling you I'm an expert. I'm not. Sometimes things really turn out. Sometimes things really stink. It was so hard when I first started trying to make pictures. It's like I was trying so hard to make them turn out, look nice. And they just weren't what I had in my mind. Okay, that's good. That looks different. All right, that one's a cute little one. So what if we just do the light pink on it? Make it a soft looking color. That'll be pretty. I really like coloring on this paper. It just seems so easy. So What is this one? Pink Madden. I'm just gonna do these little, if they're gonna show up at all. And I think this is, and it may not be, but we're gonna make a little star. And we're gonna leave it like that for now. Because we're going to see what happens around it. Okay, let's do this one here. What are we going to do with this one? I'm looking at my picture over there. And since there's no leaves, I could bring this green in. I love this color green so much. Let's try it. And I think I'm only going to do like that. This is sage, but I just love the color. Let me look. I think that'll be pretty. And there's a balloon this color. So you know how I am about trying to pull the colors from that over, if I can. Which is kind of nice because you've already picked the colors, so you're just pulling them together. And there are green flowers. There's some amazing, amazing, beautiful flowers. God has truly made some beautiful things in this world. Okay, now in that one, we've got, let's see, it's more green, so maybe it's, let's try this one. This is earth green, and we're just going to bring it out. That's not the same color, but that's okay. I like this earth green too. In my pastels, there's a color real close to this one, really close. And I was using it up a lot because I was doing in Johanna's the Jungle book and the Forest book, and my green was going quickly because I just put it in so many things. And you can't just buy that color out of that set. I think that was the pastels, I think. But then I soon found that there's other colors that are similar. And I do mix them. Some say you can't, some say you can. And I'm sure there's a reason they're saying you can't. Because one's oil and one's wax. But I do. See, that little pink one's going to pop out. I like this. This is pretty. And I definitely have seen some beautiful green flowers. Okay. So, now we're back to this, making a decision what to do in the center, what to do in the center. Okay. Just trying to just barely give it some. I don't want to add too many colors, so I'm just going to stick with these two. So I'm thinking about the green flower that I saw, and it was just shades of green. It was just beautiful. Okay, we're going to call that done. Now, what shall we do with you, my little pretty? Maybe we'll bring some yellow down. Because most of these flowers are all different. But I think we will. Do I have the dark? Yep, I do. I think I'm just going to cover it all with a light touch. That looks pretty next to these, doesn't it? So I just don't want, I'm not going to darken it up, but I'm going to have to figure out something. That is really pretty. I like it a lot. So what are we going to do with that? What do we have in our little box of goodies? Let's see if this will work. It's just, this is cream, and to me it is yellow. Soft, soft yellow. I think that's what we're going to call it. Let's see if I got a dark. Okay, let's call that done. This is a cute little flower. What are we going to do with that? I think we can go into some... I'm going back and forth, looking around. We're kind of making it all colors, so let's deep scarlet red. 219. So it just amazes me how differently each color colors. That there's like a... This one's just got this really soft, buttery feel to it. Like it's got this gentle touch. I'm just going to darken the edges. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But we're going to do something with it. Just pressing a little bit harder on the edges. Just thinking, making that deeper. I don't think I'm going to leave. I'm going to just color those in. We got all of this to do something with. Keep thinking this is Sunday, this is Saturday. What was that song? Saturday night and it ain't got nobody. That was an old one. You guys probably don't even remember that one. Just trying to make these ends pop. And then come down and just be lighter. We got all those little houses up there to color. It's going to definitely be colorful, but so are the balloons. So I was just thinking, are you making myself crazy? I'm not doing anything, but no. It's matching the other page, and it's going to be okay. It's just going to be colorful. Everything doesn't have to be in a coordinated, you know. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what little flower looks kind of like that. I'm thinking what color. This is kind of a Lizard Crimson 226. Let's try that. Is there going to be enough difference? It might. We could also go over it with a, I mean, you guys might not be able to see, but I'm thinking we could go over it with a cream. See what happens. Give it our best shot. Okay. Where is it? Let's do the white. I got the prism of white. Okay, so that kind of makes it, brings out the more of the pinky color in it. I just so it's contrasting, and that it is. Round and around. I think it's going to look okay. Maybe a little bit right in here. It kind of brings out the pink in that too. That's just the part where I made it lighter. Oops, we missed a couple of these. How can that be? Okay. I'm going to leave that and say it's done. Now we got this little guy hiding underneath this little bushel. We'll do him next. And I think what is this? This is chromium oxide green Fury 226. Well, let's try it. After all, these are real flowers. Does anybody's little finger get sore right there? Sometimes I have to put a little piece of tape on it. I think because I rest my hand that way, so if I stop resting my hand that way, then I don't rub it against the paper over and over and over. It's even got like a little bump on it now. Let's make this a little indentation. Sometimes these colors, they just blend and they go down so smooth, and there's no white lines, no little white dots. And then some paper you work so hard just trying to get it to be what you want it to be. Do my little V right there. Well, I like it. I like the color. I think it looks good in this bouquet of beautiful flowers. So I think we're gonna do the okra. And you don't have to press so hard, Missy. Stop pressing. Relax, take a deep breath. Ah, everything is good. I'm just gonna try to put a little bit of brown in here too. Just kind of bring it together. I just watch it, and I guess that's why I like to color so much, because I like to watch it and see what it's going to do. All right, now I have a favorite color. Can anybody guess what color that is? Yes, I get to use it. Ultramarine blue. And we're going to do our little flower. To me, it looks like periwinkle. I don't know, sometimes I start and I think, how am I going to pick all these colors? It doesn't look like there's enough colors to make every color a different color. But somehow, some way, one step at a time, just like life, one step at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Sometimes when you try to get ahead of everything, you just get crazy. I'll just take a deep breath, let it out. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Today's got enough of its stuff to take care of without thinking about tomorrow. Isn't that pretty? Am I in the thing? Where's my paper? I may not be. Let me check. I better stand up. Yeah, I'm okay. My computer kicked back on. That's weird. I just want to make sure you can see what I'm doing. I think I was okay. If not, I'm sorry. I better put my computer back to sleep. I think my book hits the power shutdown. I think if I put it to sleep, my book hits the keyboard or something. And normally I put the keyboard up on top of because my computer's little, the box to it. I'll set the keyboard up on top of it. It gets it off of my desk and out of the way. Okay, the next step's going to be what other color? I want something pretty and soft to go with this. Okay, are we going to stick with the blues? What would this one do? What is this? Light ultramarine blue. Let's try it. I think it's enough contrast because it's more blue than the other one's more purpley. And it's a soft blue. That's what I was looking for. Just wondering how long we've been going. Okay, we're doing okay. I was talking to my daughter. I started to tell you She and her boyfriend were on her way home. They're in Wyoming. She does crafts. A lot of beautiful macrame wall hangings and stuff like that. She made me one. I got it. It's really pretty. And her boyfriend's got a family reunion coming up, and they were trying to figure out how they were going to get there. So they're going to Sweden. He was born in Sweden. And he doesn't have an accent. That was the first thing I asked. Very, very, very nice, kind young man. Well, they're not young. They're in their 50s. So that's exciting. I'm very excited for my daughter. What was I doing? Oh, I see. I got lost a little bit. I'm just going around the edges. It's like, wow, what an experience to get to go someplace like that. Used to live down in New Mexico. And a lot of my aunts and uncles when I was younger came to visit my mom and dad, and they were all going into Juarez. And I'd never been out of the country, ever. And they wanted me to go along. Me and one of my kids, I can't remember who went with me. But I didn't know what it was like to cross the border or what it was going to be. So I found out it wasn't so bad after all. We had fun. So everybody thought we were rich. I said, they are. I'm not. Not everybody in America is rich. All right, so I'm thinking, what do we want to do here? I think, you know what, and I talk and I just start doing it, and then it's like, oh, that's what we're doing. I don't think my mind and my hand stay together. My hand just starts, and I'm still thinking about it. Well, that's kind of pretty, huh? I'm just pressing down hard and pressing a little bit out, and then lightening up. Looks like something I might like. And I'm not using any more color. That's what I didn't want to do, is pick another color. I wanted to stay within. within the same colors. Well, I was hoping we'd get a little farther along. It just takes time, doesn't it? Anything worth doing is worth doing well, I used to hear over and over. So I asked him if I could just get in their suitcase and go along with them. That will be fun for him. I'm very, very happy for him. So at some point, I can just start using the same colors again and just spread them out, right? I think so. I think that would work. So I'm thinking, see if we can get those two, that color. I think I just kind of kept it one color. Uh-oh, my hand's itching. Money's coming. You ever hear that? Money's coming. Oh, I just keep itching and itching it then. This is a pretty color, purple. What is it? Crimson, okay. I think I'm just putting a little more into it. That's a big one. Okay. Think. Oh, not pink. Grab the one. I grabbed the wrong one. Let's try this. I know, but let me try it. Got some orange. Okay, and where's my... Okay, that did pretty good. Let me stand up and look. Okay, I like it. I like the colors. It's just going to be bright and pretty. I think we'll stop for tonight, and we should be able to finish the other tomorrow. I might work on a few of these little ones here so that we have the same amount of time to get those done. And then so it's probably going to take 3 videos. And then we'll do the little houses. That'll be pretty, huh? Well, thank you everybody who has subscribed, everybody who watches me, all your kind remarks. Thank you. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me so that the algorithms tell other people that somebody's watching this channel, and it'll send it out more. And if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Everything in YouTube world counts. So, if nobody's told you today, you have value and you have worth. And I love you. If nobody's told you, I do love you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have a great afternoon, good evening, and I'll see you on the next one.